Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Markham Outdoors YouTube channel. I got some exciting news on this one. We're going to mainly test the bait casters today, but a company reached out to me, Trika rods, sent me a couple rods to give a try here. I ordered a couple different ones, some of the same ones, so I ordered two 610 spinning, extra fast action. These I'm going to be using tomorrow. I might put them in the same video, I haven't decided yet, but so stay tuned for the spinning rod review. We'll do that at a later date. Today I'm going to be using two big boys, two heavier rods with some glide bait and a swim bait, going for some bigger largemouth today. But I'm going to kind of review these rods as I go here. I just received these right out of the package. I can't complain. They're so light compared to a lot of other rods I've had. I'm a big G Loomis guy, so I've been running G Loomis for the last 4 years. That's what I bought, and lightness on these rods doesn't compare to them. They don't have cork, as you can see. They're carbon all the way through, which is going to help with sensitivity big time on these rods. So yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen, but just right out of the box, they look good, they feel quality. They're the lightest rod I've ever held. So stay tuned and we'll see how they feel when we get one on. Forgot to mention too, so they did send me one baitcaster reel. This is their TI 100 series. We're gonna be trying that out too. I mean, straight out of the box, once again, guys, look at that freaking reel. It's beautiful, matches the rod, super light as well. This whole thing is out of aluminum, which is a little bit different from major reel companies, but we're gonna give this one a try too. This is 7:1 gear ratio. I'm just going slower. I'm not this. We're throwing this at a slower rate, so this is a perfect gear ratio for this. A little bit heavier of a swim bait too, so we'll see how this reel kind of reacts with the heavier swim bait. One thing kind of unique too that I don't usually like, I don't like the drag on bait casters. I'm a big spinning reel guy, and I like the sound of the drag on like spinning rods and whatnot. This sounds great. It's got a little click to it, but it's not over the top like a spinning reel is, but it's not, you can hear that. I don't know. I personally like that. Kind of, especially when you got a big fish on, and it's kind of hard to tell when it's peel and drag on a bait caster. And I don't know. It's a pretty cool feature that not many people have in their bait caster. So just went down the shoreline about, I don't know, 150, 200 yards, throwing this only. Initial response, honestly, I freaking love them. The rod is super responsive. I can feel this hitting logs, hitting gravel, hitting weeds. Pretty sensitive. So I like that. The reel held up great. This is a heavy bait for this reel, so it really held up great. The rod held up great trying to throw this bigger, heavier bait. So far, no complaints. I love it. I'm gonna switch. This is the same rod and the same weighted lure. Little slower presentation for how cold the water temp is. I think I needed to slow down with that other swim bait. I was going too fast. So we're gonna give this a go and hopefully we can feel a fish on them. Oh, big pike, guys, big pike. Ate the glide bait. Oh my gosh. Not what we're going for, but fun nonetheless. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing in. Holy buckets. Big old pike. Well, I don't think this thing is gonna fit in my net. so cool. I got to watch him eat it and everything. Look at that monster. Holy buckets. Well, the medium heavy ain't bad for pike, I'll tell you that much. Alright, we're gonna get him unhooked. Alright, well, not quite what we were looking for species-wise, but for testing out a rod, you can't ask for a better fish. So this specific rod was the 6X, their highest line, and hits the 7.3 heavy fast action tip. You know, it's not for a heavy rod. The tip, you don't want it, you know, super fast at the tip, but it's just enough. I mean, I'm throwing a 1 ounce bait. It can handle that 1 ounce bait. The rod loaded properly on that fish. Use the whole length of the rod, not just the tip, which is what I like out of a bait caster. As you guys can see, kept the fish on real well. So those are 2 trebles on that 6.5 inch glide bait. Well, we're gonna see if we can keep on going on the shoreline here and get a big bass instead of a big pike. One thing I noticed too, guys, about the handles, wasn't gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about this carbon on the handle, being that it might be slick or whatever. And even after holding that pike and everything, there's enough grip on here with that weave pattern on the grip where this still isn't slippery on my hands. Still pretty grippy. So that's a good plus if that's something you're worried about in a rod like this. There's another one, just saw him come up and crank it. That was awesome. Not a big one, but freaking bait's as big as him. Relax. That was the right species, just not the right size. One thing I'm noticing, at least with those 2 fish, is that this is a heavy rod, it's a stiff rod. But what that fast action is allowing me to do, not only cast this bigger bait better, but it's absorbing every head shake from these fish. So it's keeping my hooks pinned properly, even though it's a heavier style rod. I've got straight braid on this one, and if the rod is giving too much or it's too stiff, with the braid's not stretchy enough to hold those hooks in. So in this case, the rod's doing it all. So that's another plus. All right, guys, going to move to one different spot here. If that goes well, we might hit one more shoreline, but we're kind of wrapping it up here. Initial thoughts, honestly, I love them. I don't have any complaints yet. I know some people might not like the modern look of them, but honestly, from my opinion, I like a modern looking rod. The cork on rods, in my opinion, and maybe it's theirs too, because of the way they built these rods, is it dampens the vibrations coming down the rod. This, you don't have that. The reel seat sits right onto the rod. The carbon touches the rod, which touches your hand. There's no cork or soft foam or whatever in between your hand and basically the blank of the rod. You literally feel everything on these things. So yeah, honestly, I love them. I'm gonna hit this last shoreline and see if we can get a big one. The orange with the black carbon is just a killer combo. Looks freaking sweet. Alright guys, just kind of wanted to give a little wrap up on the two rods that I tried today. I love them. I have no complaints at the moment. Now I want to put some more miles on them for sure. They're great rods. Once again, these were the 7.3 heavy fast. So a little bit of a fast tip. You saw that kind of load up on that pike. And that other little bass that we caught, and held our hooks tight. Honestly, can't complain there. So I just initially, like I said, guys, these are a quality rod. I mean, if you're gonna be paying $500, $600, $700, $800 for G. Loomis or St. Croix, this feels to me the same, if not better. Honestly, I prefer this handle over cork, just feel wise, just with, you know, especially with a braided line. I'm so excited to try that spinning reel, because I mean that's a big portion of a spinning rod is feel. I mean, you're throwing a lot of baits that's what you're doing. So like I said, I recommend them. I will link them below. Here's their website if you want to take a look. They just released some ice rods. Hopefully we're the first ones to try those out. I will be doing a video reviewing their ice rods as well. So please go check them out. TrikaFishingRods.com right here. If you 20% off right now. That's a no-brainer. Get ready for next season or get ready for the ice season. So all right guys, thank you guys for watching another Mercom Outdoors video. Make sure to give a like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh, did I see?